Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am here to talk about 20 different citrus, kind of unisex, crisp, fresh fragrances. So this is a subscriber requested video. Somebody asked that I do a video on like crisp, fresh, unisex style citrus kinds of fragrances because we are getting into warm weather. I think we're all going to be starting to pull fragrances like this out. So I've got 20 different fragrances here. I'm gonna jump right in. I will say most of these, if not all of them, I mean, fragrances in general are unisex. Anybody can wear anything, but most of these are, I would say, definitely unisex. I might have a couple that lean a little bit feminine, but for the most part, they're all pretty middle of the road. But let me jump right in. So the first one that I have is an Aqua Allegoria from Guerlain. This is Limon Verde, and this is seriously just a straight up, like, if you squeezed lemon and lime juice into a cup and sniffed it, maybe added a little bit of sugar to it, this is what you would get. This is straight up zesty lemon lime. I get more lime than I do lemon, but it is just a straight up like crisp, juicy citrus fragrance. I've worn this on its own. I layer this a lot. I layer this one a lot with the Herba Fresca because it makes kind of like this minty, like mojito kind of fragrance. I don't know, it's just really nice. So Limon Verde is lime, green notes, fig, sugarcane, tropical fruit, and tonka bean. It is so good. Definitely unisex. Like anybody could wear this and I think feel comfortable. It's just really beautiful. So that is Limon Verde from Guerlain. Next we have another Guerlain, and this one I would say leans a touch more masculine, but it is definitely very unisex smelling. This is Homme Ideal Cologne, and I get compliments on this every time I wear it because it smells so amazing. This is like a very, very citrusy fragrance, but this is a very almond heavy citrus fragrance. It's so beautiful. It's like an almond citrus fragrance without having any powderiness. Gosh, it's just so good, but it's mostly citrus, but a lot of almond too. Okay, so Homme Ideal is grapefruit, orange, bergamot, pink pepper, almond, neroli, vetiver, and white musk. So you can see it's got tons of citrus in it and lots of almond. You definitely get the vetiver, and for sure get the vetiver in the dry down. It's just a beautiful fragrance. I love it. I get compliments on this thing every time I wear it. I do think that this one has been discontinued, but I think it's still pretty easy to find, I hope. But yeah, Homme Ideal from Guerlain. Next is one that I could not leave off this list, even though I just talked about this one in one of my last videos. This is Versace Versense, and this is another one that it's just such a beautiful citrus heavy fragrance. Oh, I love this fragrance. So Versense is bergamot, citruses, green mandarin, fig, pear, cardamom, lily, jasmine, narcissus, Virginia cedar, olive tree, musk, and sandalwood. It's beautiful. Again, just like a very citrus heavy, slightly woody, floral, but mostly citruses. Super fresh, super crisp, great for hot weather, just really good. So that is Versace Versense. Next, we have a really citrus heavy rose fragrance, and that's basically what this is. And the citruses never go away on this one. This is Lanvin Rumeur 2 Rose, and this is one that seriously throughout the entire wear time, you're gonna get heavy citruses. It's really awesome actually, because there are not very many fragrances out there that the citrus aspect of it hangs around or gives you any kind of longevity, where with this one, it definitely does. This one is It is a rose fragrance, but it's a very citrus heavy rose. So Rumeur 2 Rose is lemon, orange, grapefruit, bergamot, pear, green notes, rose, magnolia, false jasmine, jasmine, honeysuckle, lily of the valley, musk, patchouli, and amber. So yeah, but and especially on my skin, it is just all about the citrus. Tons of grapefruit and rose. It's just beautiful. I love this one. So, and in fact, I was surprised when I first got this one. I was like, geez, this is more about the citruses than it is the rose, and it really is. But I really, really love it, and I knew as soon as it got warm out, I was going to pull this out because I bought it in the middle of the winter time, and it's beautiful. This is a perfect any time of year fragrance, but I knew, man, when it got to be summertime, it was just going to be so beautiful. So this is Rumeur 2 Rose from Lanvin. Okay, this next one is probably one of the more feminine leaning ones, but it's still like very unisex. It's also more about the watery florals than it is the citrus, but I get a super citrus vibe from this one. This is Yoji Yamamoto, like Pour Femme, I think is just what it's called. And let's see here. Yeah, this one, I don't know, I get a citrusy vibe from this, but this is more of like just a crisp. Yeah, it gives me citrus vibes. So Yoji Yamamoto is pear, bergamot, blackcurrant, iris, jasmine, lily of the valley, heliotrope, sandalwood, musk, and cedar. It's crisp. It's very light florals, and just very light in general. It's beautiful. It's a nice one. It's one, like I say, it's a little bit more feminine leaning, but it's really beautiful. So that is Yoji Yamamoto. Okay, this next one is such a gorgeous citrus fragrance. This is an Hermes fragrance, and this is Jour de Hermes. And this really is all about the citruses. Okay, so Jour de Hermes is grapefruit, lemon, watery notes, white flowers, gardenia, green notes, sweet pea, musk, and woody notes. This is another one that the citruses stick around on my skin through the entire wear time. Ugh, that grapefruit. The grapefruit is so strong on my skin. It's crisp, it's beautiful, it is light and airy, but this one lasts forever. Like, I can get through a workday with this perfume. It's really, really beautiful. So that is Jour de Hermes from Hermes. The next one is a Giorgio Armani fragrance. This is the only Acqua di Gioia that I own, and this is Acqua di Gioia Essenza. So this is a flanker. This one is gorgeous. This one is a beautiful citrus with tons of mint and sugar. I love this. It lasts forever on my skin, and it is so beautiful. So Essenza is mint, Amalfi lemon, pink pepper, jasmine, sugar, cashmere, and Virginia cedar. And it really is just like a sugary lemon mint fragrance. I love it. It's fresh, it's crisp, it is everything that you want in the heat. So that is Acqua di Gioia Essenza. Next, we have got basically another lemon and sugar fragrance. This is Brown Sugar from Fraiche, and this is such a beautiful, just sugary lemon fragrance. Now, this one is probably less crisp and fresh than some of the others. This would be for like my gourmand lovers out there that want something lemony and bright and perfect for hot weather, but you're still going to get that kind of gourmand vibe, because this really is just like tons of sugar and lemon. Oh, it is so beautiful. Lasts forever on me too. Like, I can get, I don't know, I don't think that this is, yeah, this isn't a super new bottle. I have a feeling that this is an older bottle. I don't know if this has been reformulated or what the current formulation performs like, but this one performs really, really well for me. So Brown Sugar is lemon, tangerine, red berries, sugar, honeysuckle, magnolia, peach, caramel, amber, and cypress. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Lemon and sugar. That's all I smell, lemon and sugar. So good. So that is fresh brown sugar. Okay, and then this next one is like a classic. This one, gosh, I've used so much of this fragrance. I can't even believe it. I've had this for, well, I've had it for a couple years now, but you can see just how much of this I have gone through. I love this fragrance. This is 4711 Nouveau Cologne. So 4711 is just like a super old cologne. And yeah, but this is I think it's a reformulated version. And I got this a couple years ago. This is the fragrance that like started my obsession with kind of barbershop style fragrances. Like the traditional kind of barbershop citrus, slightly woody, like those types of fragrances. I've been obsessed with them ever since I got this a couple years ago, and I still love this. I spray it on all the time in the summertime. This is the fragrance in the summertime that I reach for when I don't feel like wearing fragrance or I don't know what to wear. This is what I reach for. This is the most beautiful, perfect, slightly sweet, citrus, fresh, crisp, slightly green fragrance like in my collection. I mean, this is the perfect one. This is the like citrus fragrance to rule them all. I mean, I just love it. There's something about it that is so perfect. It's so perfectly unisex. Like anybody can wear this fragrance. It doesn't lean one way or another. It's just beautiful. Okay, so 4711 is yuzu, lychee, blackcurrant, peony, geranium, heliotrope, musk, sandalwood, and tonka bean. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So that is 4711 Nouveau Cologne. Next we have a classic. This is a beautiful fragrance. This is Calvin Klein CK Into You for Her. Oh my gosh. It says for her, but this is like my husband could easily spray this on and wear it and would not smell like he was wearing one of my perfumes or anything. It's such a beautiful citrus. Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh, it is such a perfect fragrance too. This is like right up there with the 4711. I mean, they're just like the most perfect citrus fragrances. Oh, for hot weather. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so CK Into You is pink grapefruit, Sicilian bergamot, red currant leaf, cactus, orchid, vanilla, red cedar, and amber. And I love cactus in a fragrance. Anytime I smell a fragrance with cactus in it, I end up like falling in love with it. And this is no exception. It's such a beautiful note. And like once you know, if you know what it smells like, and once you do know what it smells like, you'll smell it like immediately in any fragrance that has cactus in it. It's just beautiful. It's such a bright, crisp, like slightly earthy, beautiful note. So that is CK Into You from Calvin Klein. Next we have another one that I just talked about not too long ago. This is Juliette Has A Gun Anyway, and this is another one that is just like a perfect, just beautiful, crisp, unisex fragrance. So anyway, is lime neroli, jasmine, ambroxan, musk, woody notes, and hedione. This is like a ton of citrus and musk. That's what I get more than anything. Just a lot of citrus and a beautiful, clean musk. I love this one. This is another one that I reach for a lot in the summertime. You can't really see the dent that well, maybe you can see. I just bought this last summer and I've already put a pretty good dent in it because I do reach for this quite a bit. I really, really love this one. So that is Juliette Has A Gun Anyway. Okay, this next one is a straight up lemon fragrance. I haven't even had a chance to wear this one yet. I haven't had it very long, but this is C.O. Bigelow and this is the Lemon Eau de Parfum. And This is gorgeous. This is gonna be like the perfect layering fragrance. Like anything that you wanna brighten up or lighten up, you could use this lemon fragrance. It's such a gorgeous, just like lemon type of fragrance. I love it. So lemon is lemon, lemon leaf, and musk. It's beautiful. Oh, I love it. So fresh and crisp. Ugh, I love it. I can't wait to get some good use out of this spring and summer. So that is CO Bigelow Lemon. Okay, this next one is more floral than citrus, but I do get a lot of citrus out of it. But this one is a little bit more floral heavy than just plain citrus. This is Pansy from Lush, and I adore this fragrance. This is beautiful and clean and citric, but it's got a lot of florals too. Or not a lot of florals. Lush fragrances don't have a ton of notes in them, but oh, it's so beautiful. I love Pansy. I've been waiting all year. I got this in the middle of the winter too. Not that it couldn't be worn in winter, but I've been waiting like all year to be able to finally wear this. Okay, so Pansy is rosemary, orange blossom, blackberry, bergamot, floral notes, galbanum, and labdanum. It's beautiful. And with the bergamot being closer to like a mid note or like a middle note, you definitely get some really good, beautiful citrus in this one. Ugh, I love it. So that is Pansy from Lush. Okay, this next one is a Dolce & Gabbana light blue flanker. This is light blue Italian Zest, and this is beautiful. This one is... This is like a sugary lemon fragrance as well. It's like light blue, but it's as if light blue had a ton of like sugary lemon in it. It's really, really beautiful. The only problem with this one is it does not last very long on the skin. Most light blues nowadays are really bad performing fragrances. I think all but the Intense really are kind of poor performers. Which is so sad because I remember when the original light blue was my best friend's signature scent. She wore it every single day. She went through bottles of it, and it was an absolute beast back then. I mean, we're talking probably, I would say 2003, 2004. I don't know, whenever it came out, it probably was when she started wearing it, but I know it was back in the earlier 2000s. And back then it would last forever. She could put it on in the morning and 12 hours later you would still smell it on her. I mean, it lasted forever. And now, I mean, you're lucky to get 4 hours out of a light blue. It's so sad. But this one is pretty bad as far as performance goes. I mean, you'll get maybe, if you're lucky, 3 or 4 hours out of this one. But either way, I still love this one. I just know I can't really wear it out of the house, or if I do, it's gonna be just to like go to the grocery store or something, because that's about as far as this one's gonna get me. But it's still a beautiful, crisp, sugary lemon with the Dolce & Gabbana DNA. It's gorgeous. So that is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Italian Zest. Okay, this next one is a Jo Malone, not Jo Malone, I'm sorry. This next one is a Zara Emotions fragrance, and this is Vetiver Pamplemousse. And oh, this is so gorgeous. This is basically grapefruit and vetiver. Ugh. It's so beautiful. This is bright and crisp. Oh my goodness. And fresh and not sweet. It's the juiciest, most natural smelling grapefruit ever. And then the vetiver with it is gorgeous. So Vetiver Pamplemousse is grapefruit, mandarin orange, and vetiver. Oh, it is so beautiful. But again, this is a pretty poor performer. You'll get maybe an hour, maybe 2. If you're really, really lucky, maybe 2 hours out of this before you have to reapply, but it's okay. I mean, this is when you just leave it somewhere, and then as you walk by every 10 minutes, spray it on. So So that is Vetiver Pamplemousse from Zara. Okay, this next one is one that I have not even worn these yet, you guys, because I got these, the next two I'm going to talk about. I got these when it was just starting to get cold, and I haven't even worn them yet. This is a Banana Republic fragrance, and this is called Vintage Green, and I think I got these from Fragrance X for really, really like inexpensive. These are little half-ounce bottles too. This one is gorgeous. Well, both of these that I'm going to talk about. So Vintage Green is bergamot, green leaves, mandarin orange, green tea, fig, jasmine, magnolia, vetiver, musk, and cedar. This is the most beautiful, fresh, clean citrus fragrance that dries down into some pretty, that dries down into like a watery floral type fragrance. But it is beautiful. It's crisp, it's green, and it's citric. Oh, I love it. So that is Banana Republic Vintage Green. And then the next one we're going to talk about is called Linen Vetiver, and this is another beautiful. I like this one even better than the Vintage Green. So Linen Vetiver is bergamot, cardamom, petitgrain, iris, hyacinth, water jasmine, vetiver, musk, oak moss, and crystal amber. And again, with just tons of citrus, drying down to a watery floral, like a watery green floral. And then you've got that beautiful warm amber in the base. Oh my gosh, it is so gorgeous. So that is Banana Republic Linen Vetiver. This is such a beautiful fragrance, you guys. Like, oh man, if you can get your hands on it, definitely check it out. Linen Vetiver from Banana Republic. Okay, next we have an Agent Provocateur fragrance, and I picked this one up last summer and I fell in love with it. This is a fig fragrance, but it's a very, very citrus heavy fig fragrance. This is called Electric. I love this bottle too. I think it is so, so beautiful. I love the like neon green and the beautiful pearl white with the purple writing, and the purple ribbon is just so pretty. This is a very citrus heavy fig fragrance. So much citrus when you first spray this. So much citrus. It's beautiful. And then the fig immediately starts coming out. And there is a greenness to it. So you've got tons of citrus, green notes, and fig. It's such a beautiful, fresh, citrusy fig fragrance. It's super crisp. It's super fresh. I love this fragrance so much. This is one of my favorite fig fragrances in my collection. It's just so uplifting. It's effervescent smelling. It's bubbly smelling. Okay, so Electric is lime, lemon, bergamot, fig tree, fig, sandalwood, and amber. It's so beautiful. So that is Agent Provocateur Electric. Okay, next is another one I could not leave off of this list. This is a Chanel fragrance. This is Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche, and this is beautiful. This one is not as like crisp and fresh smelling as a lot of these other ones on the list. This one has a beautiful like round quality to it. The citruses aren't overpowering. It's got some beautiful florals in it. It's very, very slightly green. It's really, really well-rounded and soft. This is a beautiful flanker of Chance. Mine is the Eau de Toilette. Yeah, I don't think they have an Eau de Parfum in this. I think all you can get is an Eau de Toilette. So Eau Fraiche is lemon, cedar, citron, water hyacinth, pink pepper, jasmine patchouli, white musk, vetiver, teakwood, iris, and amber. I really love it. So that is Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche. And last but not least, I adore this fragrance so much. This is the most beautiful citrusy, lemony Shalimar ever. This is Shalimar Cologne, and This is citrusy and fresh and slightly powdery and vanillic. Oh my gosh, do I love this fragrance. So Shalimar Cologne is lemon, bergamot, lime, grapefruit, freesia, rose, jasmine, vanilla orris, and white musk. And you can see all of that citrus in the top, lemon and lime and bergamot and grapefruit, tons of citruses. But then there's a very slight touch of powderiness from the orris and sweetness from the vanilla. It's just the most beautiful fragrance. It's hard for me to decide. I go back and forth as to whether this is my favorite Shalimar flanker or the Eau de Shalimar. They're both so, so beautiful. It's hard because one is like iris and this one is more citrusy. Both are vanilla. Both are slightly powdery. It's just, oh, it's hard to pick, but I adore them both. I really, really adore the cologne. And you can find this so reasonably. You can find it for like, I don't know, somewhere between $30 and $35 for a bottle. It's like heaven in a bottle. It really is. I love it. So that is Shalimar Cologne. And that's going to be it, guys. I know this was a long one, but I knew I had so many of these fragrances that I love and I couldn't leave any out. So yeah, 20 fresh, citrusy fragrances. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.